Hello everyone, welcome to Education Wagon. So today we have another new session for you and very interesting session. This is the session about sports news from January to June. This is part 1 and if you want part 2 of this video, do comment down below. Tell me if you want part 2 of this video. Also don't forget to water plants. They are dying in this enormous heat. Ultimately they are going to protect you from heat, so do water them. Now without further ado, let's begin. First up, we have badminton star Lee Chong Wei announced his retirement. For those of you who don't know him, he is Malaysian badminton star who has spent 348 weeks as world number 1 but lost 6 world and Olympic finals in his 19 years career. So you can see how important person he is. Then the next is Virat Kohli is the sole Indian in the list of top paid athletes. This list was published by Forbes and he was ranked 100, so he is in top 100 list. The next is Lewis Hamilton wins Canadian Grand Prix 2019. Very important. I'll make separate video of Grand Prix very soon, but for now you just remember that Canadian Grand Prix has been won by Lewis Hamilton. Then French Open 2019 concludes and Rafael Nadal lifts men's single title for the 12th time. So again, another important news. And then this is the list of all the winners from French Open. So first is men's single and Rafael Nadal, as you all know. Then in women's single, Ashley Barty from Australia won the title. And then you can remember them as well. You can just read them once. And the next is Japan defeated Mexico by goal margin of 3-1. It was FIH Hockey Series. Now it was International Hockey Federation Men's Hockey Series and the final was played in Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar. Now remember, Kalinga Stadium is very important. It can come in your examination. So Japan has defeated Mexico in FIH series. Then next is 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup starts in France. You don't have to remember anything, just remember the venue, which is France. And the next is Sunil Chhetri becomes most capped player in India. That means he has played maximum number of matches and he has recently surpassed Baichung Bhutia, who has played 107 international matches. That means he has played 108 international matches now. And the next is Sidharth Rawat, who has won ITF Men's Future Tennis title and he has defeated Japan's Ryo Nakuchi to clinch his maiden title in the $25,000 ITF Men's Series. Then we have Saurabh Chaudhary, who has won 10-meter air pistol goal and he beats his own world record. He is just 17 years old and he has also reserved his berth for Tokyo Olympics. That means he is going to represent India in Tokyo Olympics. Again, we have another news from Grand Prix and Lewis Hamilton has also won Monaco Grand Prix. So first Canadian Grand Prix and now Monaco Grand Prix. So very important name for examination. If you think the video is helpful, the session is helpful, then don't forget to subscribe the channel. And the next is Sethu FC crowned as Indian Women's League champions. So they have clinched their first ever Indian Women's League trophy after defeating Manipur Police at Guru Nanak Stadium in Ludhiana, Punjab. So remember the club, it's Sethu FC. And the next is double Olympic biathlon champion Dahlmeier retires at 25. So Germany's double Olympic biathlon champion Laura Dahlmeier announced her retirement at the age of 25 after struggling with health issues. Now the next is China to host a 2023 Asian Cup football tournament. Only remember that China is the host of next 2023 Asian Cup football tournament. And the next is India's GS Lakshmi becomes first ever female referee or first ever female ICC match referee. She is 50-year-old and first officiated as a match referee in the domestic women's cricket 2008 and 2009. So remember the name, very important for examination because she is the first ever female ICC match referee. So remember the name. Again, the news from Grand Prix. So Lewis Hamilton has also won Spanish Grand Prix. So this is third Grand Prix in a row. First was Canadian, then Monaco, and now Spanish Grand Prix. Now the next is Sana Mir becomes highest wicket-taking spinner in ODI. So remember the name Sana Mir. She is a Pakistani off spinner and she has become the most successful women's ODI spinner in history. So she's the first one to do that. That is why the name becomes very important from an exam point of view. Next up, we have Croatia's Igor Stimac to become Indian football team coach. Very important name again. He belongs to Croatia. He is former Croatia international and manager. Igor Stimac will be appointed as the Indian men's team coach. Next up, we have Amul has been announced official sponsor of Afghanistan in 2019 World Cup. So Amul has been announced as the principal sponsor of the Afghanistan cricket team for the upcoming World Cup slated to be held in England and Wales from May 30. So it's a one-liner question. Direct questions will be asked from this topic. Next up, we have professional footballer of Spain, legend Xavi Hernandez announced his retirement. Direct questions will be asked from this topic, that what is the profession of Xavi Hernandez? So you have to mark football. So just remember this question. Next is another very important question. Bajrang Punia to become first Indian wrestler to fight at Madison Square Garden. So it is a matter of pride for all Indians. He is the first Indian wrestler to be invited by American governing body and he will take part in Grapple at the Garden, Beat the Stress first fight night. Next is Jaipur to host Asian Youth Women Handball Championship. Well, Jaipur will host the 8th Asian Youth Women Handball Championship in which 10 teams will be participating. Again, it's a one-liner. Direct question will be asked from this topic, that who is going to host Asian Youth Women Handball Championship. So the answer is Jaipur. Next is Clara Polosak to become first female umpire in men's ODI. She is the first female umpire, so the name itself becomes very important. This is the picture of Claire Polosak and she is about to become the first female umpire in men's ODI. Next important news from Women's Corner, Petra Kvitova wins Maiden Stuttgart's Porsche's Grand Prix 2019. Very important for examination. Both of them, the first women coach of cricket, and then this question, both of them are equally important. Mug it up right now. You can see one of them in examination. Next news is from the corner of Grand Prix, and F1 racer Valtteri Bottas has won Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So Canadian, Spanish and Monaco was won by Lewis Hamilton, but this one is won by Valtteri Bottas. So remember the name, very important for examination. I will definitely make separate video for Grand Prix. So do subscribe to the channel and like the video if you think the video is helpful. Very important news. Pankaj Advani wins Asian Snooker Tour title. Just remember the name and the title which he has won. We all are familiar with Pankaj Advani. Next up, we have Saurav Ghosal, who is a Scotch player, and he has become the first Indian man to enter top 10 in squash. Next is Suresh Raina, who has become the first cricketer to score 5,000 runs in IPL. Again, very important. These all are very important one-liners, so do mug it up. Next is Mr. Praful Patel, who has become the first Indian in FIFA Executive Council. Again, one-liner. If you think the video is helpful, do like the video. So that's all from our side. I hope you enjoyed the session. If you think the video was helpful, don't forget to subscribe the channel, share the video, like the video, and if you want part 2 of this video, then comment down below. Very soon I will come up with part 2 of this video. Thank you so much for watching.